Okay, let's look at this question. It says, what weight of potassium permanganate is required to produce 500 ml of solution, such that 25 ml of this solution diluted to 500 ml gives a 0.025% weight per volume solution. Okay, let's go again. We don't know the weight of the potassium permanganate. Let's call it W again. So let the weight of the potassium permanganate be called what? W. So that means, and the final solution is 500 ml. That means the amount strength of potassium permanganate in that, the strength of the solution is what? W over what? 500. W over 500. W gram over 500 what? Ml, which is equal to what? W over 500 gram per what? Ml. Now let's look at the question again. The solution has already been what? Produced. Then I say, okay, from this solution, 25 ml of this solution. So let's get 25 ml of this solution. From this strength now, it means that 1 ml of the solution contains W over what? 500 what? Gram of potassium what? Permanganate. But we want to take out 25 ml from this solution. That implies that 25 ml is now X. We don't know it. So X here is equal to what? 25 ml times W over what? 500 gram divided by what? 1 ml. Ml cancels ml. Let's this cancel out immediately. 25, 5 can go, making it 5. 5 can go here, leaving what? 100. 5 can also go again. 1. 5 can go here. 320. So that means the weight. That means the weight of the potassium permanganate in 25 ml is X, which is what? W over what? 20 gram. Let's go back to the question again. The 25 ml is diluted to what? 500 ml to produce this percentage strength. Now, as I said before, that the strength, that the amount of the potassium permanganate in initial solution will not change, irrespective of the extent of what? The dilution. So even if you diluted it, now that we have diluted it to 25, it's still the same amount of potassium permanganate. So what it implies is that in this is W over 20G, is contained is 25 ml. The same W over 20G will contain in what? 500 ml. What it implies that it implies is that 500 ml of the solution will still contain what? W over what? 20 gram of what? Potassium permanganate. Let's make use of this space. Okay. Now, with this now, we can come up with the amount strength. So the amount strength of potassium permanganate of the solution of this 500 ml solution is now the amount of potassium permanganate over the volume of the entire what? Solution, which is now equal to what? W over what? 20G all over what? 500 what? Ml. All over what? 500 ml. This is the amount strength. But this amount of the solution, but this is the percentage strength of the same what? Solution. They are the same thing, just that they are expressed in different forms. So with this now, we can equate this to this. This thing now is the same thing with 0.025% what? Because it's the same what solution, they have the same strength, it's the same solution, but just that they are expressed in different forms. Now, another thing we also need to put in place is that remember that 1% weight per what volume is the same as what gram. 1 gram over what 100 ml. So we can now cross multiply to solve for W. We have set up a proportion using this already known fact that 1% weight per volume is equal to 1 gram over 100 ml, and 0.025% weight per volume of this solution is this W over 20 gram over 500 ml. So we can now, let's solve for W. Let's come over to this side. Let's come over to this side. All right. So with this now, let's make this the sort of formula. So if we make the sort of formula, we get something like this: W over what 20 gram all over what 500 ml is equal to what? Let's cross multiply. 0. Is equal to what? 0.025% weight per what volume times what 1 gram over what 100 ml, all divided by what 1% weight per what volume. Percent weight per volume will cancel percent weight per volume, remaining 1. Now what it implies is that W over 20 gram all over 500 ml is now equal to what? Is now equal to what? 0.025 over what? 100 ml. Let's bring out this one. It becomes what? W over what? 20 gram is equal to what? 500 ml times what? 0.025 over what? 100 ml. Ml will cancel ml. What else will cancel? Double zero will cancel the double zero, remaining 5. So 5 times 0.025 is what? 5 times 0.025 is 0.025 times 5 times 5. This is 25, 2. 5 times 2, 10, 12. 25, 2, 10, 12. Can I put here 0, 1. So we have what? 0.125. So W over 20 gram is what? 0.125. 0.125. So what it means is that W is now what? 20 times what? 0.125. And 20 times 0.125 will give what? Will give what? 10 here times 0.10 here times 0.125, it will give you 1.25. 1.25 times 2 will give you what? 2.5. 2.5 watts gram. 2.5 watts gram. 2.5 watts gram. Remember that this place is gram, contains gram. Sorry, this place still contains gram. This is what? Gram. You can ignore this one. So W is now 20 times 0.125 gram, which will now give you what? 2.5 gram. So what it implies is that 2.5 gram of potassium permanganate is needed to produce 500 ml of the solution. And if that solution, 25 ml of the solution is taken, and diluted to 500 ml, it will give us what? 0.025% weight per volume solution.
Admission. 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 Dear ladies and gentlemen, I bring good news. Admission into the diocese on the Niger School of Pharmacy Technician EENU Mission Hospital is on. The School of Pharmacy Technician (PhT) is an accredited tertiary institution that offers students a diploma degree to work in hospitals and pharmaceutical companies in order to promote safe and effective use of medicines at grassroots level. Graduates of Pharmacy Technician School EENU who wish to study pharmacy in the university can obtain direct entry into any university of their choice. The school has a well-equipped laboratory, comfortable hostel, and a healthy refectory. The requirements for admission are credit in English, mathematics, biology, chemistry and physics. In GCE, WAEC, NECO, NABTEB are not more than 2 sittings. The School of Pharmacy Technician (PhT) is located at EENU Mission Hospital, Agidi, Anambra State. For more information, call 0803 708 1512, 0813 868 2003, 0803 267 5322. Diocese on the Niger School of Pharmacy Technician. A tradition of excellence.